Hi, my name is Joy Kim, and as a TOK Summer Assignment, I will be talking about Meditation 1 and Meditation 2 by Rene Descartes, and specifically, I will be answering 4 questions. The first question is, what knowledge does the author doubt? In Meditation 2, Descartes states that he doubts all knowledge but the fact that he exists and therefore is able to think. And this includes the things that he sees as well as the things he infers from his senses. Secondly, why does he doubt this knowledge? In Meditation 1, the author says that he has all that he has accepted as true and certain up to the present time he learned through or from his senses. And it has been proven to him that these senses can sometimes be deceptive, and he thinks that it is wiser not to trust entirely to anything that has deceived you at one point. Additionally, he believes in a God who is supremely good and the fountain of truth mentioned in Meditation 1, meaning that, this is a quote, "It is contrary to his goodness to have made him such that he constantly deceives himself, as well as it being contrary to his goodness to permit him to be sometimes deceived." So, from this, he can conclude that he himself cannot doubt that God would permit this, which leads him to believe that some evil genius has devoted all of their energy and time in deceiving him, because God could not have done it. And as a result, he starts to consider all external things as illusions and dreams from this evil genius in order to deceive him. This was mentioned in Meditation 1. The third question is, how does he propose to resolve his doubt? And in Meditation 1, Descartes states that he will suspend his judgment and he will, with firm purpose, avoid giving credence to any false thing. He will also consider himself as having no hands, no eyes, no flesh, no blood, nor any senses, yet falsely believing himself to possess all those things. And additionally, he says he will continue to set aside all that in which the least doubt could be supposed to exist, just as if he had discovered that it was absolutely false, and continue to do so until he is met with something certain or learns for certain that nothing in the world is certain. And he knows for certain that he is a thing that thinks. So he will continue to do all of these things until he learns for certain either of those things. The fourth and final question is, what are the things in your life that you have radical doubts about and why? So similar to Descartes, I as well doubt the reliability of our senses. And although I don't doubt everything that we obtain from our senses, I strongly acknowledge that certain senses, such as our sense of sight and maybe sense of touch, are very easily deceived and manipulated, and they are not always reliable. And I'm going to give a couple examples. So the first one is color, and the reason why is because color is not consistent at all. Everyone sees color slightly differently through their eyes, so me and the person sitting next to me would see the same object, but we would see different shades of the color. And so it's not very concrete, I would say. And some people are blind, some living things don't see color, some living things, I think, such as some insects, can see a whole different spectrum of colors. And essentially, colors are only reflected light rays. Objects actually don't really have a color. Also, for example, scientists have stated that pink isn't a real color, that it theoretically doesn't exist because of its position or because of its makeup of different colors, that it's not theoretically possible. So this leads me to doubt the reliability of color and also the reliability of our eyes to process that color. And Another example of this is visual illusions and optical illusions, and this just proves how easy it is, how simple it is for anyone to play tricks on our eyes. And um, yeah, it's pretty interesting how complex our eyes are, yet they can be so easily deceived. So that's another doubt of mine. And yeah, so basically, I think that what we see and what we perceive is very different to what it is in reality in some cases, and can also be easily manipulated. So that is the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.